As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned.
Whoops!
What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone.
I didn't do it.
All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Hello, everybody. My name is Edward Hester. Welcome back to Ace Combat 7. What the? Wait, we still have a system?
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure.
There, boy.
As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Well, at least they have a way of saying, hey, this is what's gonna happen. Yep, got it. This story, I'm ranking it up there. But it just goes to show you how all the similarities between... no, back. Oh, whoops. There we go. This is why I hate cables. Like, what happens if everything goes down in the real world? And really, that's it? But anyway, so it just goes to show you, like, words are failing me. I'm still trying to process everything, even though it's a brand new day, and the second I get in,
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
F1. But before we get too far in, I have to disable what little music there is, because apparently YouTube is freaking out. Good God, maybe I should turn off the light. Yeah, I opened up the blinds.
To the unidentified Osean craft.
No! Wait. Are you kidding?
Lancaster, are all
Whatever.
of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image. Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right? Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Got it.
Something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Yeehaw! It's another day at the office.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. ID is Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
What's wrong with the roads? Whether you're Adrian or not, you're just another number to change the time.
Experimental squadron. It's Erusia! Shoot it down!
Got it.
Trigger, that one's Osean. Do not attack before target identification is complete. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Got it. No pressure.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
I've been spiked.
Sorry! I didn't mean to shoot! I'm just a little trigger happy. Okay, that's...
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that. We'll look for our way home.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
Fire from our own allies.
General, they're conservatives to listen to us.
Strider 1.
The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
got some targets. I wonder how much damage I'm causing, like, to the infrastructure. Okay, apparently that's a miss, even though I saw it hit. Hey, are you kidding? Okay.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
How else are they supposed to find out information? The old-fashioned way. Fuck it. Here you go.
There's a lock on you. It's Erusian military.
Ow. Wait, that didn't hit? Here you go.
Wait.
You love letters.
General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarth are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go.
Oh,
Let's
dark
go.
sense of humor in war is tight.
Archive all the footage that we've shot.
Are you kidding me?
Networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
That's why war sucks.
Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
It doesn't. Hold still, Spider Boy.
That plane's starting to ice up.
I don't know. Dun,
There's a
dun.
vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your
Wait,
sight.
General.
Here comes the traitor Labarth.
This is one net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they?
Apparently not. Or they want something good at the peace
Set up in all
settlement.
the right places. Strider 1, missile.
I wonder if that was friendly or not. Let me just.
We
Oh
have some
yeah.
enemies
It
coming up
fired a
behind us.
missile at
They're
me.
gaining on us.
Come here. And yes, I am still
We changed
using
our route, but the
mouse and
enemy's still on
keyboard.
us.
Here's a love letter.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading. Which faction is
For you.
there?
Oh, there you go.
We need to know what party.
Missile launched.
Yeah, I launched several. Where have you been?
Enemy is locked on. Breaking.
Locked on.
Friend or foe, so be it.
Well, you're dead, so that settles that.
That was too close for comfort.
I didn't have to do a thing. You're welcome. Oh, I hope the audio doesn't desync.
Is what got us into this mess.
Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean.
Whoops.
They actually believe that using robots will put an end to bloodshed.
Well, it won't prevent destruction, but it would
We're
provide.
almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park.
Jawohl.
Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers.
Of course.
They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
That's one of those touchy subjects that's... As I shoot a tanker.
Aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
Okay.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Target's been wiped out.
Fox 2.
Woo!
Nice work, Leo 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Alright!
That was friendly fire!
Alright!
You cannot fire on a target until it's ID'd. Don't let it happen again.
No promises.
Fire on that
As I
vehicle.
shoot a missile. I'm a
The
madman.
VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped. It's the Osean military. Osean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Lancaster.
The general is speaking with the commander.
Cease fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders. That vehicle is one of ours. Cease fire. The info just came through.
Sorry!
Caution alert.
The fire's locked on bandit. Firing.
Missile.
I've been spiked.
I've been spiked a little bit.
I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Missile.
Are you sure about that? There you go. There you go as well.
Missile did not connect.
What?
We're taking fire. We can't hold off.
Strutter 1, missile launched. ID is Erusian military.
General, still have drones on disposal. Too early for peace talks. Please, watch over the future from the high heavens.
Uh-huh. Hold still. Okay. That works for me. Alright, let's get out of the... Here you go. You get a missile. You get a missile.
Missile hit. Strutter 1, AA gun destroyed.
Fuck's sakes.
The fire's locked on bandit. Firing.
We're under attack. Hurry up and do something.
So needy. You have a handgun, don't you? Because that's going to be
Tank is destroyed.
useful against a jet. Hey, it's called magic.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
That unknown must be an enemy. We're the only Ocean forces in the area.
Not good. Even triggers firing on allies in these conditions. Aborting mission.
Whoops! That was the helicopter! Oh god, this is confusing.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Instructors. Acquired. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Okay, let's do this for real.
I see scratches on that tail. They're that convict.
Alright!
Missile.
Confusing as all hell.
Fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Yeah, and so was I.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tanker.
Max Lancaster.
The general is
Captain
speaking
Carl,
to command.
we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Hell yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe? Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military. We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Tell me about
It's all
it.
gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit?
An armored vehicle's behind us. The vehicle's used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Stay in attack formation.
We're taking fire! We can't hold on!
It's not like I'm facing a position up here.
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution.
How close did I have to get? Shit.
We're the only ones here on our side.
Caution. Caution. Caution.
Ow.
We're taking fire! Take care of them! We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
Missile.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Lucian forces. Fox 2.
Okay, let's deal with this bastard.
Rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. Strider 1.
What?
Hostile tanks are keeping the armored formation at Anchor Bay from protecting the VIP. Can you clear them out for us?
No.
No problem. My engine breaking. Where did that come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake. Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans?
Missile. Missile.
Maybe.
Unknown aircraft approaching!
IDs of Russian military.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. Launching missiles will in peace talks. Please, watch for the future. You're behind heavens.
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
Missile. Missile.
Ow.
Pull up.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
Hit! I hate tanks.
Autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
Locked on bandit.
What bandit?
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
If they don't respond, shoot them down.
Whoa.
Coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just wavelengths. IFF designations for drones is astonishing. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters.
Yep.
But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
Yeah!
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Considering it was me that was framed. No, I'm not ignoring it. I knew it! What else is there to shoot?
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Why am I getting messaged all of a sudden?
It's Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
It's a good thing that.
You would last long, Caster. We've reached and we're here to help.
Nickel.
Nice.
Oh, goody.
Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. Maybe we should join up with them. It means getting rid of those assholes faster. Each of us has been fighting with these groups. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Get it.
Wilco,
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear to the others. Understood.
Fire for the next half hour.
Well, if they start shooting me, then, well, I fire back.
Productions will make up for our losses. They shouldn't be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain
Blow up, blow up.
If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
That's the hope. Even though that ends the game.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Missile away.
Oh, with that?
Turn to in this darkest hour. We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Caution.
Why are you getting all philosophical?
This is the Origin News Network.
Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck.
One can only hope.
Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
Copy.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
what's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
Damn it.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board? He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Sounds too young. Wait. Is this the research? The one guy? Come on, just give me the green light. Give me the green light. Okay, let's not.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
It is!
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage. Negative. What? They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do. ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on? Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting them down. Any complaints?
None.
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Oh, copy.
Don't dare go in there. I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Down. You're making me, sad.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Even though it's a
Trigger, what
game.
the hell are you doing?
What? God, this is so goddamn confusing.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board? He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No,
Unless she's a soldier. Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. From the scratches.
Hi, I'm famous.
The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage. Negative. What? They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do. ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell's going on? Stay sharp.
Don't ask. Just
Right.
shoot.
I'm shooting him down. Any complaints? Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Okay,
Wilco.
aim for the targets, not
Yeah,
anything
good work.
else.
Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
No! Okay, I can't use that weapon.
Wait, you don't think it was Osean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a few steady strikes.
Don't miss. Aim carefully. 9. No good. Shit.
Got him.
Osean fighter, I can't just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
Ooh? And there you go.
One. Missile launched.
Come on. Thank you.
Bandit
No,
destroyed.
don't
Well
shoot
done.
They're in my way.
that. Well, what do we do when something's in our way? We blow it up. Okay, now another
Nice
one
kill.
is messaging me.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
Ah, crap.
The escort fighter is... drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys. What the hell? We were just helping them. Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
So I can shoot?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free.
Then why did I get a mission
Attack the escort.
failure?
Welcome. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99 launch. Our commander overridden.
Target eliminated.
They must be accessing it remotely. Who is behind this?
Is it Belka
Hey, it's not
again?
our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Ah,
Additional
crap.
hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Enemy has a beat on you.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
I love AI. Okay.
Target acquired.
Firing. Okay, don't switch. Now.
5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need. It's not enough to be fully functional.
Oh, come on.
There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Starter 1. Missile launched.
Okay,
bandits
one
left.
down. Let's go for another. How you doing? What's the good word? Oh, you're
3
dead.
bandits to go.
God damn it. Hold still.
In gun range.
Got him.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Okay, so I only need one missile then?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Wow, why didn't it actually hit?
Strider 1, target acquired.
Boom.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see.
Thank
Another
you.
story to tell my boy. Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
Tell me about it.
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
What? Okay, this guy confusing again. Just blurring between what is friendly and what is foe. Restarting?
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is
I did all that for nothing!
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
What, was that his brother or something? Another fancy medal. Okay. Oh crap! I forgot to see how many points I got.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around.
Creeping around.
Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way.
War sucks.
After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave, about working together for peace. I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
"You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness."
Just what did you see here?
God, this is now playing at my heartstrings. Ugh, God, war sucks.
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration.
Okay, at least you know I hate war.
Beyond the seizure of Farbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle.
Thank you.
Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
Thank you.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Just drag my ass on the ground like like one of those dogs going, just dragging my ass on the carpet, and you're just staring like, do you have something up your butt that you need to have removed or something like that? Okay, tell me I have enough. Are you kidding me? I can't help but feel, what if... Oh, fuck it. I'll play your game. Okay, as I said, I'm pretty sure you figured out by now that my strategy involves
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Strafing ground targets where I can, although if it's an AA gun, no, I'm gonna shoot a missile. I'm not gonna fight fair. Mano a mano, even though no one else can really shoot back other than the AA gun. But you know, what? Hello.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
Copy.
We'll go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. It's what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Oh boy.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own. Please, we need help.
Wagtail's on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Lancaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. Target eliminated.
Of course, that always doesn't usually work out because I'm going too goddamn fast.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Our forces are scattered and on the run.
On the run?
We're waiting for retreating units to carry them out to safety. Thank God. Friendly birds.
Now watch as my damage goes back down.
We're under attack!
There we go.
Do me a favor, Lancaster. If any of our allies are cut off, we need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Copy.
Help retreating Ocean forces.
Oh, shit.
Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusian strains are starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
We only need an hour at tops. We need the advantage to pin the enemy down. Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help over
Copy. I'm one at a goddamn time. Are you kidding me?
Look at that, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them are unwed.
Fuck it.
Here's what happens, kid. Really don't want to think about it. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Missile.
Our last vehicle is destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Missile.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
What? I swear to God, if he goes, I didn't sign up for this shit, I'm gonna have to smack a bitch.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to East soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children a proper therapy. We can't even run.
It's the Ocean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
Firing at each other.
Missile.
This is AWACS Lancaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! Confirmed. The info is from Allied AWACS. Hold your fire! Roger. Where are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
Yeah.
Push them back! Fire!
Open the bay until Operation Feeding Time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Our guys even took out the enemy air support. What do we do now? Get in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
Keep craning your neck. Our guys will take care of 3 strikes.
Missile. Missile.
There you go.
Missile. Missile.
Should be enemy position! Speak up! The artillery fire sent a number on my hearing!
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
I count 12 dead bodies here.
Yeah.
Seem to be upper middle class. Street points nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta. Get out of here, hurry!
How could not do like
Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
second.
There we go.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Oh my god, so much more nostalgia. What are the game devs up to? It's the goddamn mass driver. Getting nostalgic again.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
Copy.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Come with us.
Yeah,
The enemy agency from there.
It's no use! Work to the right! Fire at that supply ship!
Heavy armor at the front line. We're moving out. Leave the tag behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
An explosion inside! Continue the countdown. Supply ship. Do the countdown! There's still one arsenal room left. If we can fill it full of bombs, then Arusea will have a fighting chance. Can't distract the supply ships. Don't fight with your back to the supply ship. If you take, we're done for.
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is an munitions depot. It's highly combustible. We don't even know where we are.
Missile. Missile.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something.
Nah, I thought I'd let you die. You know, because I'm an ass.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
You want to get out here and fight these bastards?
Inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course.
Motherfucker!
Chase off the bogies. There's no way there are. Almost there. Commence operation no return. These are on
Nice
target.
name.
Stay on course.
Stay on target.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Missile.
Yep. When they shoot at me, I know. Shoot back.
Acquired.
How you like it, huh? Here you go. I got you.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Oh boy.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
They've taken out many of our aircraft. Use extreme caution.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
This is Graham 2, locked on target.
Missile.
You went into the clouds. Lost.
Missile.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy on your back.
And yet, it's still marked as I don't know who this is. Ow.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Locked on bandit.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile. Missile.
Okay, there's the bomber.
Missile.
Ooh, it's a B1.
Missile.
Past the point of no return.
Oh, never mind. It looks like a B1.
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
Sitting duck here.
Launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch readiness. Perfect. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control.
Really?
Roger that.
That's the name you went for?
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Again, you want to come out here and help?
Missile. Missile.
Where's the bomber? There he is.
Graham 8, behind my target.
Alright, he's
Only half the
down.
bombers remain. We can't let even one get away. Intercept those bombers.
I'm on my target.
I'm trying to down the fighter escorts so that way I don't get my ass shot out from under me.
Missile.
For fuck's
Missile.
sakes.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on, bandit.
Missile. Missile.
We're outnumbered and we'll be surrounded.
Missile.
The bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Again, you wanna...
Warning, enemy has a bead on you. I'm behind my target.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed. We did it.
Missile.
Continue with your mission.
Missile.
Don't let anyone other than a Rusian
There you go.
Fox 3. Strata 1. Target
I love
fire.
doing that.
But will we make it in time?
No.
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right, we leave the wounded. This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're there already.
Hey you, dumbass with the scratches on his tail. You hear me? I need you to help some people. There's a group of refugees surrounded by Erusian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? You can call me the Scrap Queen.
Lancaster. She's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
So you're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while. I had a feeling the two of you were still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
We have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Anytime now.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
Mass driver.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator? Why would she...
Use the smoke canister, and who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron! Wait! What are you doing, dumbass? Here, attack right here!
Lancaster, we've confirmed the location of the flare. That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Oh shit.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hurry!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Let's make it a little bit easier without having to worry about shit. Don't tell me she dies.
Missile. Missile.
Good job! The enemy tanks are toast. I don't think I could even do anything to that crap.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Let's repair them. No civilian casualties. Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Sure, we'll go with singing. Sounds like noise.
Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information. That doesn't sound good. But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Releasing safety. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
Why didn't we shoot at that? Just saying.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it. 3 minutes
see where they're going?
Air defense network. If we're too close, we'll get caught up in the explosion. All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. The target's using ground cover to hide itself. Don't worry, we know where it's headed.
I hate this.
Victory is ours as long as the supply ship gets away.
God, this is gonna suck.
Target is down.
The supply ship's in the clouds. We can't find it.
Fox 3. 90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Oh yeah, that's a new weapon.
Did you see that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
Whew, that was a bit.
You're gonna find yourself a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
I get the
Who's the
F-22.
girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
Good God, how long does this go? Skip.
This is Tango 2-3.
Skip. Cutting the cord.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees. However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress. Can't say I blame him. Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy.
Yeah, boy.
This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
I got no one. Oh yeah. I'm getting me an F-22. Yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Is there something wrong with me?
Reinforcements on.
Actually, don't answer that. I'll just say
ready for action. Upgrade in pro.
You've let unidentified.
No! What the fuck? This is my own planet!